If we no mwache wanishinga mukaramba wandi chifetari. Ngana umfu apunda tima yokunene nafwa. Na kungu tiketa wa mwafwa. Ngatu wa umfu ati awe. Wa given lubinda babe katamu. If was economic freedom fighters, tula de kafioso futurekista. Tuayalwa. Nitwa umfira tibaedi galungu. Na abanyantirira. Batasila. Na abakanya atubabere nga mafika kwa airport tukamyanka fi eva deki. We went to the media, produced a statement, and stood with Tasila. Okay, there is no need for me to beat my own drum, but for the sake of recording, submission in Dand.
Mkwai. Tapa kufisa pana. Mkwai. Yes.
Nalina na mayo na tuarishi rekodia. Because we know how important you are. Bamwamba. If Bambi by party, they're even in an alliance with people. Bambi so kafie. As we love our fellow opposition. And if today they want us to work together genuinely, we are more than available and we are already working with them. What we cannot tolerate is indiscipline. Is people becoming cantankerous, being clever and others. For them to have power. Some of these people, we have worked with them. Some of them are just like this same man in power, Mr. Hakainde. They are the same people. So what we want is Zambia number one. If anyone is speaking economic freedom for the people of Zambia, that one is already in an alliance with us. Anyone who is ready to be selfless and save the people of Zambia does not even need to ask us. We are already in an alliance. We are not after power, yo. We are after a dream. And a dream to start a Zambia that we can believe in. A Zambia that is untainted. Mwamba. You know, atulafwa indala mangatwalile indala. Inena lile buku balandele abaka indi The Economist. Inena alembele. The Economist, the book at The Economist, I can't de chilema, Nina Dembere. Ngana defwa indana ma UPND. Ngana Lydia. I'm an architect. Ngana liba design. Na community house designer ide. Palevo mbombela. Ilatina designer nishini ndara no tulo. That's how much I'm vested in these things. Meaning, technically, we can find contracts. But we have chosen to forsake Fiance Fidia for the dream of liberating the next generation Zambia. Kuliaba ichaba leiso kutetelefo bakachuro fo twachulire ineri mochirankalipa aba fyashi beso bakalamba beso. Let me give an example. Baka inda bali in power when they were leaving university.
Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
Thank you very much. You've touched the issue of load shedding. The government even forgets what it says. First in January, they said, you have to forgive us. The rain have just come. Water has to, run all the way from Kafue and from Zambezi and from the Zambezi plains to right to Kariba. And they predicted that by June, we will not have load shedding. Our country, this is July, our country is still being load shedded. 19 hours a day. Our people only have power for 5 hours or less. Even the 5-hour schedule is a disruptive one because sometimes power will be gone for 2 days. So they forget even what they pledge. And this for me is a greater worry because no one takes responsibility to what happens. They don't even adhere to what they promise. Why do we still have load shedding?
It's simple. Na mwishiba mama nfo baba. Ukuyiba kwa dilowa. you know, kulabati, nala yakufepa nono. Wasangati, kashfiali wa mefi. And you know, Mwenda Zambia, these people have been testing us. Basta leta kuka load shedding ka 3 hours. Taturandile. Tana mushefi na Zambia chali pualala. Let's make it 4 hours. No lilana. Ba checking, ama pressing, anaba defender, anamona. The atmosphere is okay. We can extend it again. The companies, let me give an example. Right now as I'm talking, Baka in the last month was launching a solar power plant here in Kabwe, Central Province. And he said, his solar power plant, yala later, is it 1,000 megawatts? Into the grid. Meanwhile, as he's doing that, he has already signed a contract with the mines that by mine to allow me supply 1,000. Now, Mushiba, solar, a definite. At every day, Mwakula produce 1,000. It's not possible because Akasuba, it shines different on every other day. Ngakuina cloud cover, you don't even make electricity. But whether we make electricity using that power plant does not sell electricity to Zesco. No, that solar does not sell. It only has a promise saying, if you talk about Pangamalite, talk about grid, but Zesco, Twale Namalite mine. So that company is a private company. It is selling electricity to Zesco. So what happens even when it doesn't produce? Even if it doesn't produce, it still gets paid because it still sells electricity. Which electricity? Electricity that Zesco has made. That solar company does not make electricity to sell. It has just promised that it will be making electricity and put per grid. So since Twakula Vika, this amount of electricity, Zesco Twale in this grid. Because if that power solar was the one selling, the mines can't even agree to sell, to buy electricity from a solar plant, which is not stable, which is not predictable. So what is happening is these people have made shells. The power plant, we give credit, but that cannot produce the electricity that they are selling. So in the process, Valeria, ukubomfia Zesco. So Zesco ina ile twala malaiti, and on paper it is showing that it is receiving from a solar plant, when in fact it is not. So this is how they are stealing. So load shedding will not continue. All abantu na beshibati mu energy omubengeva ukuiba antatwairuke. Right now, if they cared for you Zambians, if they cared about you, refrigerator, if they cared about you, if they cared about you, that electricity will come to you. These people are in a race. Billionaire. Every occupation yabo, let's become billionaires. But they want to compete na bena Dangote, Zambia, and what they have done is they have made sure, now believe 2026, they believe they are going to win. It will take God and you Zambians uniting, working all of us together and remove these people. Otherwise, let me give you an example. ECZ, in January, 10th January 2025, by ECZ, Bali paid a contract of $2.4 million to a company known as Action Global Trading. Now, what is so peculiar? Aka company ekakachita manage my elections yamu 2026. It will be doing a biometrics, who checking are you really registered or not. Number, what is so peculiar? Aka company, let me give you the details. Aka company was registered in Mauritius 2021. 2021, it's a new company. 2021, takashita pona experience na ngwimo, takashita po contract na my elections are not even ku church na ngwa my elections ya kuchiriro na ku section. It has never done. Now I paid a contract 2.4. Who is the owner? This company was closed in England, was dissolved in 2021. It went and registered. And who is the owner? The owner of this company is a young man. I'm not disputing Mwenda Mama young men. No, I'm also one of them young man. The name of this young man is Jean Jerome. Jean, what Jean here for? Jean Jerome, ndelanda febuno for mufono na Jean tamafishibe. Imwana we don't speak French. Mutsu mutawikati Jean Jerome Bilbao. Jean Jerome Bilbao was born in 1998. Then I was in grade 8. So Jean Jerome Bilbao is a French young boy without any experience, over Kainde Bapere, he's now 27 years old. Over Pere, he contract to come and monitor the 2026 election. This boy has got no capacity. I'm checking up LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Now I'm going to Google. Check this young man. They can say, no, he has got experience. He has got no experience, no capacity. But Bamu pay the power to run the 2026 election because they know this is a shell company. It is them that are going to run the 2026 election. Now, tell me, why would they go and get an experienced boy? They let go of experienced companies with capacity, and most people in Zambia, how many 27-year-olds do we have in Zambia with companies like this? There are plenty. They have got experience, at least Bambi, but you makonama monitor my elections, maybe even kuchech. But this young man has never done any, but we are going to test drive him on the 2026. Now, by elections, we are not involving him. We are just waiting for the major cake, 2026. Zambians, ukukubuta. These people think we don't think. They think because people are saying what they are doing is going to get through. Zambians, I'm appealing to you. This is the only Zambia you have. And if you don't decide the shape to go in, I want to work bad. And right now, whatever they are doing is to make sure that they win the 2026 election. This is how already they are rigging. They should tell you, how did they give this opaque company the contract? How? Where is the transparency? How did they?
But President,
the same reason.
But yes. President, would you trust Mwangala Zalomis and McDonald Chipenzi to run the Electoral Commission of Zambia? Would you trust them to deliver a free and fair election in 2026? And if not, what are you doing about it?
You know, to expect Mayowa Zalomis, with all due respect, Chipenzi to run the 2026 elections, that can't happen. This Ngoliambwa is not possible in this life or the life to come. It's not possible. Those are non-cadres, and their interest and allegiance lies to the UPND. They want to stay in power and eat. So now you tell me, people that are already eating, what interest do they have to allow the will of the people behead? Most people have come to eat. And the problem is how they belittle the public consensus. They think they got into power. And how they look at us, maybe in Zambia, why they think we are dunderheads is what beats me. That's why I woke up every day and they say, no, Lelo, to allow chief registrar. Registrar, uwakulanzi, bamayo ba masebo, na bakainde. Bana kulanza. You chief registrar, a junior officer, a clerical officer. Touch upon a law at ewa kulasta council no kuchita approve. Ama title deeds. Sure. In a country, wana bantu abasambirira. Bakainde bana kutiba dile kuskuru. Iskuru nshi. Because any logical thinking person would know, as a matter of fact, that the title deed is a crescendo of ownership of land ownership. Nga wakwata title deed, chimono kwata degree. Chakulanga tiwa alisambirira. Chimona marriage certificate. Nga wakata church paper, nchwaishi watawaka shibandi. Awalume bandi na kwata certificate. Nomba basa nefati, we certificate mwa kwata marriage. Secretary, uwa town clerk twampamaka ya kukanza marriage certificate imuna kwata muna bana abali 6 uyesa akanza shati chupwe chapwa. For you to cancel a marriage, you need to go to court. For you to cancel a title deed, you need to go to court. If you are serious, you need to go to court to change them. And who are these criminals who have woken up today and they say to ala pela clerk, for lack of better terms, uwa sambila feloringa ini ese ambio cancer. These people, they are insulting the integrity, the collective integrity and wisdom of us and our forefathers. If you think about laws, me, I'm a lawyer, 2 degrees in law. The concepts are standard. For you to tamper with tenure and ownership of land, you need to subject it before the courts of law so that you are ahead. Some people are saying, no, Kwadiba Land Acquisition Act. Yes, there is Land Acquisition Act. But for you to even use the Land Acquisition Act, you still need to go to court. The court needs to produce an order, the order to allow you to get the land.
So now, Mr. President. Yeah, Mr. President, you know what surprises me is sometimes a naivety. I think it has to do with President Hakainde Hichilema himself. It's like he doesn't know that some of the things he wants to resolve exist already. For example, we have a specialized court to deal with the issues of land. This is the Lands Tribunal. It was created, it was created in 1996, through the 1995 Lands Act. If there are inadequacies with the Lands Tribunal, and mostly because government and the judiciary rarely funds it, it's supposed to be present in every district, but I think it's only in Lusaka or Ndola. The Lands Tribunal is an effective tool to resolve all land disputes, because that is a court. So to now take away the powers of the Lands Tribunal and vest it in the Lands Commissioner, I think is partly criminal, because, all land sitting where good farmlands are, where good ranches can be set up, where mines, gold, copper, and others are sitting on, then can just be given and grabbed by one single person appointed by the president, whose loyalty is just to the president, not to the constitution, not to the people of Zambia. This particular act for me, has really scared me, because it's like President Hakainde Hichilema just wants to steal the country.
Ambassador, it's very deliberate. If there's anything which is very difficult in life, is to change what other people who were before you did. If you're doing something for the first time, we can understand if you make mistakes. But if you're going to change the law, that was already there, you need to have thought through. So they can't lie that he doesn't know. He knows. Number, if you have abantu, these people, they know. But now they are wondering, look how much power we have. We have got the numbers in parliament. No one can speak. PF to Alipaya. They are sitting at a point where pride has gotten onto them. If they had the chance, they would say, why don't we even make a tower to go to heaven? That is where the UPND is. Bakasune, last week in Parliament was saying, it's not our fault that the opposition is dead. So then, because now, to them, opposition is dead. They feel they have got the power, they have got the right to do whatever they want. Right now, ilo interest yakobati bamonati nabakwatati baya bule mpanga ya mfumu bali bulire uyomu ulo wafumine kulia bampere malandi kulwa pula. That is not enough. No bamonati land to the fwa ni ne kweteka lya abantu. So what are we going to do? We are going to give ourselves power. But think about apai karapasu mai. This is a prime land guy. Ole karapasu fenganda uyutwala kansa title yakwe tumupoke tumutwale kumpanga apa tupange po shopping mall. So mweva ikala maya and strategic wa fyashi bali mishirire ama plot in good places. This law is for you. Is to sort out you. Bakambira po mweva li mupao. Mule mwana timoba UPND mukalila. Aba fyashi bali kushira ka famu. Bena baka kumbwa. They will simply ukadabwa fenka litana ifuma kuli ba registra baka kansa kaja and you are out, and they will say we are following the law. They will give a reason. No, we have got some other purpose for it. We are repurposing it, and you are out. I'm an architect. This is my job. I deal with land every day. Land is the best entitlement. And as economic freedom fighters, what we are focusing on is we make sure each and every Zambian has got land entitlement. If it's managed, they will come and overturn it. Oh, where is your manifesto? This is our manifesto. As economic freedom fighters in Zambia, whether you are rich or you are poor, you will have land entitlement. We will make effort to make sure we create land for you, housing for you, accommodation for you. We will do that because we care about you. But because who does that? So as economic freedom fighters, we condemn that. And Zambia, come 2026, give us a chance and see how we are going to turn around this country. If you are covered the lot of money that we are supposed to be eating in Zambia, benefiting from. Just last week, because I need to show you the true picture of how we are losing it as a country. Not chomule chulida, chomule lalila nensala. Ni weekend, shishivenga paliko anyone who achikwata weekend ya baliti. Filabali eme bati, no, when we come into power, Bayusi, your weekends will be lit. I don't know about Bayusi mweba likobo ya chibaliti, because Bayusi won't say no one kumenye polero. Their weekend was not lit. But Bayusi mule panga mistake. Abantu na wamela ngana true colors yabo. But we are still giving them attention. Still mule wa supporter. This is a big mistake. And I'm telling you, ngama papa fena himbi 5-year term. Imwana ine tukalira owe. This is a friendly warning to all of us. It's time to let these people go.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We move to the other transition. In the opposition, you're one of those that have been affected by the harassment of the president. You staged a demonstration to protest against the Lusaka Ndola dual carriageway. It was clearly corrupt. What were your concerns around that? And we see that they moved to prosecute you on that matter without discussing the matter in court. But what was your concern on the Lusaka Ndola dual carriageway?
Sometimes it's peshana mano. Napa kwambia la pala pwa. We thought we are the government that respects principle. I can still retract. In 2023, in March, we had a peaceful demonstration. We found that we want to have a peaceful demonstration. Today, let me go back. What happened is a different picture. We were harassed, put muma sales, we were arrested, but it's not paper, and it's now been 3 years I've been going to court. Of course, God blessing tomorrow. Bara to pingula. I know, Mr. Ambassador, you didn't know that tomorrow we're in court. Yes, I'm in court. And we have been going to court since March 2023. It's almost 3 years. We go to court almost every week. There are no cells here in Lusaka where we have not been. No, I was arrested 16 times. That's a joke. We have been in more than that. It's on that some of us because these people harass us. These people harass us. We suffer. It does not come without a price. They have cut us off from everything. Previous government, we have been suffering like this for a long time. It's a passion and desire we have for Zambia. If we got to Waikara to Amona Mamindo Zaleare from Zambia, Shira to Kalipa, because maybe in Zambia, if there is anyone leading a country and is telling you that right now, if you check last month, the government waived off duty on copper concentrates to a tune of 25,000 metric tons to a British company. Bakula send a failure, I'm a track. No, copper concentrate. He has signed. Fakulaya fe for appendire 18,000 trucks for the next 3 years. 2 years. For the next 2 years, Fakulaya fe. No duty, no tax. What do they get? Of course, they get kickbacks. When we staged a protest, a demonstration over how they were doing the Lusaka Ndola dual carriageway, they prosecuted us, they put to sales. But today, as I'm talking to you, for ZNBC, yesterday, ZNBC ballistic report at the Ndola Lusaka dual carriageway works have stored. Now, at they have stored. Impia now, Shakunaps. Bapela excuse in chat, no, because I want to vandalize Ama Zesco power lines. What's the connection between people vandalizing Zesco power lines and you constructing a road? There's no connection because those things are part of the budget. Guard is part of the road budget. I'm an architect, I design roads. And my PNGs, that's what you put. Who will be taking care of Zesco power lines? Already, they have stored works, but tawale kukupoka amatofis. Amatofis yana badepoka. So that thing, they took money from the people, from NAPSA, In fact, yesterday I even received another phone call that Impia Shama pensioners are Pokubadi. Jabakinde was challenging, saying, tell me which pensioners. Why didn't you mean pensioners? At Kasonde, please. Don't just sit there. Go to pensions there. People haven't been paid. A lot of people. But the president has got even the audacity to come and challenge and say, if there's anyone who hasn't been paid. Now I'm taking you, whoever became PM NAPSA. Very soon, that NAPSA will be giving us problem because already, impia badi budi de batwa de impia to do carriageway. There's, kupanga dollar do carriageway is a good thing. That's a death trap, yes. That road needs to be made, yes. But a good thing should not be used as an excuse to steal money. There is no way you can make a PPP. PPP with who? PPP with government. Nokuyabula, Macro Ocean. Ishaleta ponangu fimo. Macro Ocean has not brought anything. Because the expertise are from Zambia. If my engineers to repair road pipe. Impia, Shiref Makunapsa. So we have always asked by UPND, Macro Ocean, Fishaleta. But right now, as I'm talking to you, Ngamulepito Muma Target. Aba poke mpeni wanan. Ba Macro Ocean. The question is, ba Macro Ocean, Fishaleta ko. Pari project. PPP, ni twende babirite mwenso. Each one should bring something. Up to now, I'm asking, on behalf of the people of Zambia, to imoba akainde chilema. Bamirupi. Tell the people of Zambia, what has Macro Ocean brought in that PPP? Tell me. Because whatever expertise they could have brought, Road RDK, ZNR can do. So they brought Macro Ocean as a shell to steal money. And right now, as I'm talking to you, they are stealing money. Because there is nothing that thing is doing. Macro Ocean is not doing anything. That's why Nempia Nomba Shamboku Pabamboku Imenina. And at this juncture, and at this rate we are going, Zambians, ine shibe pobufi, ambe pobufi abantu nga bali njipaya. Tabangala no kwangala, but they are heartless. Nakunganda anybody even, but ichitusunga nilesa because there is no law against telling the truth. Atuna be pobufi mwe na Zambia fenga tualifwa. Ichatusunga chishinga kamuli Yesu Kristo. So I'm telling you, we are standing, we are fighting, and I'm inviting you, Zambians. This is the time for you to stand with us as economic freedom fighters. Let us rescue this country. Let us give it a real overhaul. Let us start something new that we can be proud of. 2026 is a turning point. It's a pivotal moment, Zambians, for you to create a country. If we're not to be couple, Filamule Kumba Burkina Faso, Abena Traori Baja, will do even better. Bakesam Kusambila Kuno. Utwalikwata team kwa wabena changala siyami. Wabena mbale. Awena Nick Matpa, Wambiteti Marum, maybe Timava Stars, to Ababengi. And these people, we consult and we love this country and we are ready to die for this country. Me, I don't care what they're gonna do for me. I love this country. And for your information, me, I will not run. Me, I will not run. I'm telling you, I will not run. Whatever you're gonna do, we are not running. We have a mandate and a duty to liberate this country. If this soil, in this soil, and I'm not going anywhere. Last week, they attacked us. We attack Court 9. Court 9, UPND's Kata came at Court 9. It took the magistrate to rule, but it was not out of cowardice, but because we respect the courts. We'll be there at court. But I know they will come again. But we will not be afraid. If we take to Tina, we'll be here and stand. If they take us out, they will have to face our children. If they take our children out, they will take care of our children's children. But Zambia will never be in a moment where it will lack remnants. People that love this country with their life and that are ready to stand for it. Trust me. Just last week, apparently my Secretary General audience, just last week, I received people from Wengwa. From Wengwa, they came to tell me, no, actually, by UPND, by kind of a deep tank imo in Wengwa. One deep tank in Wengwa. And if they think I'm lying, let them prove me if I'm lying. Because even just 2 weeks ago, there are 2 cows that died. Those people that were there, the people that came, they were saying to a cow dies at your farm. Workers are afraid of eating. They choose just to burn. That's how close we are with the people, even in the south. As we believe in uniting Zambia, we want to live war. Whether you are in the south, we are with you. Where in Balasaland, we are with you. Whether you're in Northwestern, we are with you. If there was a time when Zambia was deliberately united as EFF, that's our prima facie duty. We will unite this country. And I'm even promising you, Southern Province, Northern Province, when we come into power, my recruitment, if you are in Northern Province, we recruit you, we are sending you to Southern Province. So that you come and realize that those people are people like you. Those in Western Province will recruit you as teachers, as nurses, will send you, not the UPND to no, us will send you to go and explore. Me, my father, when he started work, he was moved from his province to another province. That's why us, people like me, we are born Namashna Sarangana Kasonde Mwenda, Mpundu Sheka combined. That's why some of us, things like tribalism, because we are already born out of marriages that were mixed. So this is one thing we'll do as economic freedom fighters. Under our reign, Zambia will unite in a way people have never seen. Sometimes I see some of my colleagues, you can even see from the names, some people are insulting you. You can even tell what that's why they know you. Those are the things when we come out, we address bluntly. Tribalism. Because he's a beneficiary. He would want it to continue. Give us a chance, 2026. We'll unite Zambia. You will see.
Takuri kushinshikila. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. Wonderful. Now, someone has just texted me that they are in an area, I think in Makeni, where they use, 22 cents per kilowatt, and he bought power worth 500 kwacha, and it only gave him 65 units. You can imagine how expensive power has become. Mr. President, let's tackle the issue of unity of the opposition. Have you engaged in uniting with your colleagues in the opposition? There is Tonse Alliance. There is a united Tonse Alliance led by Honorable Given Lubinda. There is United Kwacha Alliance led by Honorable Sakwiba Skota. There is other groupings such as the Zambia We Want, where Muhabi Lungu, Mr. Mwansa and others are. Are you part of any grouping, and what are your thoughts about the opposition uniting?
Balandati, ichikwanka, pachimwena mumampalanya. It's one thing to claim that you are united and another thing to actually be united. If we no mwache wanashinga mukaramba wanditi mfetari. Ngana umfwa punda tima yokunene nafwa. Na kungu tuketa wa mwafwa. Makatu wa umfwa tiawe. Va Given Lubinda babe katamu. Ifwa as economic freedom fighters tulaleka filosofu turekita. Tuayalwa. Nitwa umfira tiba ediga lungu na abanyantirira. Batasila na abakanya atubabere nga mafika ko airport tukamyanka fi eva deck. We went to the media, produced a statement and stood with Tasila. Bamwamba madwishi bamwamba daba mistri aras. Okay, there is no need for me to beat my own drum, but for the sake of record, sumisheni ndandi.
Mkwai. Tapawa kufisa pana.
Mule usha kanam.
Mkwai.
Mule usha mami tule pa deo.
Yes.
Nali na ba mayo na twalishi record ya. Because we know how important you are. Bamwamba. If Bambi Bayibe party, they're even in an alliance with people. Bambi ni so kafie. As we love our fellow opposition. And if today they want us to work together genuinely, we are more than available and we are already working with them. What we cannot tolerate is indiscipline. Is people becoming cantankerous, being clever and others. For them to have power. Some of these people, we have worked with them. Some of them are just like this same man in power, Mr. Hakainde. They are the same people. So what we want is Zambia number one. If anyone is speaking economic freedom for the people of Zambia, that one is already in an alliance with us. Anyone who is ready to be selfless and save the people of Zambia does not even need to ask us. We are already in an alliance. We are not after power, yo. We are after a dream. And a dream to start a Zambia that we can believe in. A Zambia that is untainted. Mwamba. You know, atulafu ayendala manga twalire ndala inena lile buku balandira bakayinde ati The Economist. Ninena alembere. The Economist lile buku ati The Economist akayinde chilema. Ninena alembere. Ngana alefu ayendala maku UPND. Ngana alidia. I'm an architect. Ngana aliba design. Na community house ba designer ile. Palevu mbombela. Ilati na designer nishini ndala no tulo. That's how much I'm vested in these things. Meaning, technically, we can find contracts. But we have chosen to forsake Fiancé Fidia for the dream of liberating the next generation Zambia. Kuliaba ichaba leiso, kutetelefo baka chulofo tuachulire. Ineli mochilangalipa. Aba fiashi beso, bakalamba beso. Let me give an example. Baka indabali in power. When they were leaving university, balesanga ma scholarship yale balolera. Balesanga nchitoshile balolera. Baka inde was sent to Birmingham. I'm the one that wrote his life. I know his life. I know his Kalomo days. I know how many opportunities they found. Now it's an insult. You show my channel sanga pa grade 12 fish adesanga. Adesanga load shedding. Adesanga in sala. And umuntu, you know, we are representing a people that are very hate. Our youth mlemona, they are hate. Mali ba hate aba ichaba because man yumfwa. Ineba tatafya bande. Mr. Ara Mwenda. Kashiba mwana ngashiba tatanga ndiba nani wanda timaka pwepe nganisha ngatwishi mwebe nfumulanda. But nalikwata tawa Mwenda wale tamba no kutamba. So what I'm saying is that our parents na watata wasiyame wale tamba kukundo kukitu. What I'm saying is that the new generation twalikwata dream and people want to work with us should respect our dream of a Zambia not tainted by poverty that we fall uchushi in the new Zambia. I am a minerals ifima story fya bena akainde ukula pera basungu kuwaya. We want to own those minerals. So before we even go into an alliance with somebody, they need to share those principles because that we folk to porcelain that kale pitana no bakese banga bakainde. We don't want to waste that time. We don't have time to waste. Twalichula sana. Ine man time fye ku university na ende na makasa ine. Ukufuma ko kitwe. Kwisa kurusaka. Nde mwamba ni mwampokelele mbamda na mikata ime. Ni mwampokelele ime. Mwampokelera mwadora ku ba dollar siria. Imwe na ine. Ba dollar siria chesters. Kupa mozo teo maybe mwadilaba.
Injibukishako muntu wani. Efe na chitafingi kuchalo.
I'm sorry so much.
No, please tell the nation. Tell the nation.
You were trying to help me.
Yes, tell the nation.
You were trying to help me. But you and me, we were chased in the corridors of Pamozi Hotel. I was only in the university then. That was 20 shine. And when you paid out my years because of me, but all I'm saying is, you called me. Naira benzi yenu ya blue. Nisto afuma kuisenda kukaringa wafuma
Yeah.
I'm not to chula sana na imu that's why mfule mwa tungilira mu EFF. So what I'm saying is that we have a dream and our dream is not for sale. We are not ready to be used. But you see one say, whoever believe that your future can be good, EFF is your party. Let me give you an example. Uka. I was the founding member. I can show you even on my phone. I was among the first 3 that formed it. Along the way, I was kicked out. How do you kick out a founder? Sure. Now, for meeting, some people are too clever. That's why we are hesitant to kuombana because to elevation as we want to come to tables, people that respect us. That we buy me have got 4 children. 4. So I program. 4.
Now, Mr. President, and thank you for reminiscing. I remember the Minister of Education and Higher Education at the time was Doris Leah, and I pledged to connect him to you because you were unfairly suspended or expelled from the university, or because you were a student leader. And there are many people like you that have, in the past intervened for, because I think that, they were unfairly treated In December, I was warmed up by a young man who walked up to me and was very excited. And he says, "Do you remember me?" I says, "I don't." He says, "When you were PS in Northern Province, you know, I came to your office. I had been selected to the University of Zambia, but I had no money, I had no nothing. You didn't know me. I was seeing you for the first time, and you produced money, and you also gave me transport money. You also gave my parents money. And now as I'm talking, you know, I've just finished my master's from Norway, and he was very excited to meet me." The issue is, for me, I was an ordinary boy, child of a miner. I became who I am because strangers opened doors for me. So that has been my motto. I don't have to know you to help you or carry you in my car or share my little resources that I have. Even you, when I read about you and, you know, you were walking from the Copper Belt to Lusaka and you wanted to be reinstated, you know, and I just had to do what I could in my small way. I don't know if our dear sister Doris dear, who was minister at the time, if she remembers that she refused to see you because you had caused her problems as a student leader. But I had hoped that we could mend the matter.
Removed bursaries. I fought for bursaries. That's why no free education. We have been fighting for this thing. Actually, in September of 2021, the UPND, we are the first people they locked with. My colleague Jules here, Mr. Changasi, put us myself for reminding my UPND that you promised free education, bring it. They locked us up myself. And us, when we come into power, in free education, it will be double. Now, university could cover. Wait. 2026 today.
Now that's my point. That's my point. Is the country is in a crisis and is looking to the opposition for solutions. And the answer you've given, even from the comments from our readers, if you see, I'm monitoring comments live. Our people want you united. They want you to put your personal ego, your personal differences, your personal characters, your personal perceptions away and look at the country. The reason you've given not to unite with others, for me, is not satisfactory, Mr. President. Why are you not uniting with Mpundu, with Given Rubinda, with Fred Member, with others? Why isn't there similar effort? Because our people are looking to you, the opposition, and they fear, like what happened in the election of 2001. Let me remind you, in 2001, there was a movement to reject President Frederick Chiluba's third term attempt. And it fell out to rejection of the state of the economy. There was allegations of corruption, allegations of many things. That the MMD broke up into three political parties: FDD, Heritage Party, and I can't remember the other party. And UPND was born 3 years earlier. And what happened is that Zambians went to that election to remove the MMD. Levi Mwanawasa was a candidate for the MMD. Only 29% voted for Levi Mwanawasa, and 71% voted for the opposition, either Christian Tembo, either General Mianda, either UNIP candidate, either Anderson Mazoka. So the opposition got 71%, got the majority, but because they were all divided, they couldn't unite. Mwanawasa slipped through with the scraping through with the 29% and became a president. This is what our people are fearing. If you people in the opposition, clearly you've seen the disaffection and dissatisfaction of Zambians, but they are saying tulevika na nyapa. And I want you to answer that question. The burden is too high for you people in the opposition.
Maybe nishatala mapofe wino. For ndanda shako but nangmai machanda pam my brother Binwa. Iliwa mchukweche. How many people stood up for him? How many? We stood up for him vibrantly, strongly. Boom. Did the press statement, made videos, spoke for him. Some of the people that claim they are with him, where were they? Even some of his close friends, they went into hiding. Remember, if there are people who love to unite, it's us. If we finish if we are already there, it's those people who are hiding. Let them touch any opposition today. Live wire, we are there. If we even about 2 million attack last week, which opposition came for us? Tell me. Which opposition came for us? Zero. But we are always there. So right now, but this is the time for us to fight. It's a time for us to fight. If we are already united, if you will never see us fighting our opposition anyhow. But so that's quite a problem. We have got a very good political party. We want to create room for, at least people we talk to. People, let them, but we can't give too much detail about how the opposition is moving. Even our opponents are watching. We don't have to give out too much strategy. But I can tell Zambians, we are united. Trust me, we are united at the right time.
Mr. President, are you making efforts? Are you making efforts to join with others? You don't have to go into the details of how you're doing it, but are there efforts, or are you waiting for people to approach you? Are you taking a deliberate step to step out and reach out to the others?
But we are putting our lives even on the line for those same others we are talking about. Nga wapunda mutule wakubutukira bururu obe notuloko afya tuno no bururu yori bururu danga umfensala bushenna ni wise kupera kakulya. That is your bururu chiwe machanda tukwangala kwa chirorupwa. The question I should ask you is, which opposition political party has been persecuted and the EFF didn't stand for them? They are saying, are you making effort? We are making more than effort. We are dying for other people every day. We are speaking for other. So who is in alliance with him? My brother Hari Karaba, and you know what? People should also come to the table knowing that we are not just ourselves. We are representing the youth. So we are not out there just to be swallowed and used. It is time for the youth also to have a central place. So those who are ready to work with us should respect us. We are registered in corporate registrar of societies. We are one of the most stable political parties. Approach. I approached you, Mamba. Tell people if I'm lying.
No, true.
Didn't I approach you? So who have we not approached? I can tell you one server we have approached them. If you want details, all that we want is mutual respect. Mutual respect. Us, we are representing the biggest majority of Zambian voters. So we are not coming to the table as jokers. No. We know what we are carrying on our shoulders. We know who we are representing. Today, if we went to elections, the folks are bossed. So we are not a pushover. And we know. Maybe if we didn't know, we would easily be used. And some people come to us as if they're talking to boys. So we are coming because we respect what we are carrying. It's not that we don't. So today, today, Parauka, it's not like we are joking. We mean business. So even when they're engaging with us, no agenda, no fika isala, but now mono mwinen ale itana leader already. Fika isala sha now isala kale. So it is also healthy.
Awe, bonseba opposition if you mwaba. President, bonseba opposition if you mwaba. Na imaba mulenda tingana isa mumaka.
Mamba, you can't say that.
Chiramuntu.
Mamba, you can't say that.
Yeah, Chiramuntu alela that when I come to. No, my point is, it's natural for all opposition leaders to posture that they are the next government or that their leader is the next president. So I've seen it everywhere. But for me, I would consider that posturing to the principle of uniting. And I'm glad that you've put it on record that you are trying. And one of the people you reached out to me is myself. And one of the reasons you are on this program is because you believe in opposition unity. This is what we are driving. You would not have wasted time at such a short notice.
We went there to give our solidarity respect. That's how much we are reaching out. We went there. That's why some of us because we cared and we showed the man. Before he left, even Mkutusha, we went there. It's because we are making effort. So we are not reaching out to it's misrepresentation. We are reaching out. We are always meeting these people, and it's not them coming to us, it's us going to them. Ask them if when they met us, it's them that came to us. No, it's us who went to them. So we are very much there. All that we want is mutual respect, honesty, and believing that we are an equal partner, and we have a dream, and we respect the people we are dreaming, people that we are representing, and we have an agenda to liberate this country. Not that agenda. And if people don't share that agenda, two cannot work together until they agree. We are not even in a hurry. If we are ready to fight for as long as it can be.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.